Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of the SAC podcast.
Yes, hello.
I'm eating applesauce
Ah.
with cinnamon in it.
Cultured.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. I'm eating M&Ms.
I'm back and I can hear you.
Oh,
Corbin,
nice.
what was your important question?
What? So why are we putting the podcast out at midnight?
What?
The one that you're gonna upload, because it's the 23rd. It says it's coming out at 12:36.
I said as in, I just had to go public when it's done uploading.
Oh
I
no,
don't
it's
know how
on,
long it's gonna take.
it's on Premiere, so it's at 12:36.
We can talk about that after the podcast.
Yeah, this isn't.
They don't
like,
need to
on
know.
podcast.
They don't need to know our
Yes,
inside scoop on the
We do.
YouTube
People
algorithm.
find
They don't need to know the
interesting.
intro.
Well, look, we're hacking.
They don't
Okay.
need to know the intricacies of podcast.
No, I need to know this. Sam, why did Marty and I basically get cut out of the thumbnail?
Out of the what?
Marty and I basically got cut out of the thumbnail.
There was no good frame with you in the actual video either.
True.
I actively scrubbed through.
Mostly because
try
I
and
am the
find one
most
where you were
hot
both in it.
out of the entire group.
Huh?
True. He's just a sex icon, dude.
Like you can see my eyes, in the corner. Marty's not even in it.
Yeah.
They don't know what we're
Yeah.
talking about. Whoever's editing this, throw up a picture of the podcast thumbnail.
Well, I'm sure they'll know when this comes out, though.
That's
because they'll be around
true.
by then.
The future. I forgot.
Yeah. Because this is season 3, episode 2, which is after episode 1, which is the...
Do we want to talk about how we
Right.
basically fucked up our first episode back?
That's true. We did.
I think we briefly did on the actual first episode back, but we can talk about it more here.
Yeah,
I'm
we
upset about that.
So-
we were
I'm
we were
upset
talking.
about that.
It was
I am too, honestly.
the
Okay,
discussion
so
was so.
What happened? The discussion there was so much better than the end result that we got.
Yeah.
Like, basically, we went outside, found a picnic table, set the camera down. The 4 of us had a good conversation there. It turns out none of that actually got recorded, which is stupid, and I hate it. I'm gonna
True.
move my Discord screen over to my other monitor so I can kind of look at the webcam when I look at Discord.
Ah. True. In other thoughts,
You know?
I got a car.
Yo, so did I!
Yo, nice.
Yo!
Sam's gonna be in debt. He bought a car and he's getting an apartment.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know if you want me to talk about this on the podcast or not. Because I got many questions.
Technically, I do have to, like, bleep out you saying, but...
Well, I got many questions I need to ask you about that because there's so many things I'm like confused about.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Shoot.
how do you plan to afford this place on a mixed salary?
Here's the thing, right? I have very rich, like, grand relatives, like grandparents and like great aunts and shit.
Ah,
Okay.
that's how. Yes.
And like my grandmother has been putting aside like college funds for me, and apparently I'm allowed to use that for my rent.
Oh.
And then he's going to
Yeah.
move closer to his grandma, and then he is going to kill her and take the inheritance and become rich.
See,
That's so dark.
you just you cracked the case. It's wide open. You solved it.
Don't
Dude,
worry.
Good job.
I'm calling
Fucking super
911
sleuth.
right now.
You fucking snitch. You fucking cracker. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, so I bought a car. And the funny thing is, I don't have a driver's license, so I just kind of have it.
What? Gonna get a fucking chauffeur. Corbin chauffeur him around.
Yeah, I just bought it. I was like, yo,
I'll do
car.
it.
But yeah,
I mean,
I'm
your
probably
boy's about to be a delivery driver, so I may take that.
in between deliveries. I'm like, Corbin, could pick me up.
In my car. You
Come-
gotta switch out of your car and get into my car.
Yes. Yeah, I should get my
Man.
driver's license by next month. So.
Nice. PogChamp.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, next month is like a week away.
It is.
Yo! PogChamp, I think.
Yeah.
Corbin, what you thinking about, my guy? You look deep in thought.
He's probably scrolling Reddit.
No, I was gonna talk about something, but I can't remember it right now. Fuck.
Oh, you bitch.
Let me name off current topics. There's EDP. There's CallMeCarson. There's
Yeah,
What's
Call Me
up with
Carson's
Call Me
coming
Carson?
back, apparently.
yeah. CallMeCarson tweeted.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. I hope he's
Like-
getting therapy.
Yeah, well, that first of all, like,
Yeah.
big one right out the gate. What does he expect to happen when he's back?
Let me see. Well, I'll go to the Twitter.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, okay. So, like, sorry, let me compose my thoughts for a second.
I'm gonna pull up the tweet.
All of his friends kind of condemned what he did, right?
Yeah.
Or all of his YouTuber friends, anyway.
Yeah.
And, like, there are the people who are like, oh, yeah, they had to because they were afraid of being canceled. But, one of them was Jay Schlatt. So I don't know if that holds up.
Jay Schlatt. I thought Jay
Jay Schlatt
Schlatt's
doesn't care about that.
Jay Schlatt's video, I thought, was probably the best response to the entire situation, because he was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, he did something bad, and I hope he gets therapy, but I probably won't be talking to him because I gave him a second chance and he blew it," or something along those lines. I think.
Yeah, yeah, and like,
Well,
all that, but so like clearly he actually fucked up. Everyone knows he actually fucked up. What happens now? Like, okay, my philosophy on it kind of is, you know how if you molest a child, you're not allowed near school zones.
Yeah. Yes.
If you take advantage of fans, you shouldn't be allowed near internet influence zones.
I guess.
you wanna know?
Right?
So
You wanna know a fun fact I learned about
What?
kind of stuff like that?
what?
So I found out that if like somebody on like Nickelodeon or like Disney Channel, right? If they like were a pedophile and did stuff to kids, right?
Yeah.
They can still come back and work for Nickelodeon or Disney Channel, but they just can't be around the kids.
That's a little.
I found it out the other day. That's fucked up.
How do you even do that?
How do you work for a
There
kid's
was a-
channel
there was a-
without
there was a
touching
video-
kids?
There was a video that this was a really well made video about Dan Schneider and all that stuff, and that was one of the facts they brought up, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's fucked up."
That does sound
Yeah,
pretty not pog.
grody.
But like, what does Colby Carson say? Well, he has to respond regardless.
So he tweeted and just said, "Give me a little
He
bit
should have
longer."
responded to begin with. He shouldn't have just disappeared.
Yeah.
He should have responded, then disappeared. Not disappeared and then responded and then come back. He should have just responded, disappeared, and then bye-bye.
Ignore it. You
I-
can't.
Yeah,
You can't do what EDP's doing and just acting
So-
like that didn't happen.
This is my thought. I said this before
Right.
the podcast started. If this was just another EDP situation and Call Me Carson was like, "Oh yeah, nothing I did was wrong. I was completely justified in my actions," then I'd be like, "Yeah, cancel that guy." But
Yeah.
Carson is socially inept. Like, if you see him in social situations or talking to new people, he does not know how. He's very awkward in social situations. What I think he did was he just didn't.
I get that.
I think he didn't understand all the power that he had, and so he just kind of used it. So I think what he did during his break was like, okay, I messed up. I am now going to go to therapy, which I think he did. And
I mean, I hope that's what he did, but like, how are we to know any of this? Like,
someone tweeted. I think it was someone tweeted on their private Twitter, and it got leaked, and said something like, "Carson is seeking help, and he's with his family, and he's doing okay." Like, and that was like 2 months ago, I think.
Okay, well, that that's better than bad.
But we can't.
But like,
we can't just forgive that.
I'm
shit,
still not.
though.
Yeah, I'm still not ready to welcome him with open arms, and I don't know if I ever will be, to be honest. Like that was fucky wucky. That was no bueno.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I mean, like,
there was a guy.
Like, I mean, I guess we could transition to some of the DP thing because, like, I mean, that's still a weird topic. We all know what happened with the EDP, like, the thing of like, oh, he came for a cupcake.
Yeah.
I still find that funny. No, I was just picking up a cupcake, dude.
Dude, cupcake.
I wonder if I think. Okay, so a while ago, I don't know if I'm misremembering this, and I can't remember where I heard it, but I think I heard at one point that cupcake was actually like slang for like small children in pedophile like talk.
I think it was. I think it is.
Really?
I think it is because I've heard people around my family not use it as like a pedophile term, but I've heard them say like, "How's it going, cupcake?" Like,
well, that, but like,
and so
maybe,
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if cupcake would be a pedophile term. So
yeah. So like he was actually saying what he was doing there, and he thought he could be like sneaky with it, like, "Oh, I'm technically telling the truth, but they don't know what I'm saying." But then he got caught anyway. It's like, oh.
And then he's like, "Pound it." Dude, pound it.
Molesting children.
Pound it.
Yo, I just molested a child. Dap me up. Yo.
My man.
Watch both of his videos about him on Facebook and shit like that. And oh my god. Like he got, first of all, he got banned off Facebook.
Good.
Second of all, because he posted 2 videos to it. I can't remember what the second one was about. Oh, because he's being harassed, so he was going to take legal action. And then
can't really take legal action.
The first one was him trashing the people that exposed him. The people who exposed EDP, they're shitty people too.
Yeah, they're also racist, so it's not really that much better.
They're shitty people. Yeah. So,
I mean, like, I'm glad he's exposed, but
like,
that doesn't make them better.
EDP took accountability for anything he did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like, he just bashed them. And it's like, are you not going to talk about how you met for a 13-year-old and acting like that's not wrong?
Yeah, no.
Like, he's acting like that's normal.
I don't know. Like, I think there's kind of this, like, definitely not as much now, but I think a while ago there was kind of this culture around, like, the jailbait fetish.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. And EDP is kind of an older guy, so I feel like maybe he's kind of affected by that in some way, which is not justification at all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that excuses it. I'm not saying that I even empathize with it. I'm just saying that, like, might kind of explain it.
I'm still surprised he's not in jail.
Yeah, no, he should be.
How
or
did
at least in, like, very, very intensive, like, therapy.
I can't remember. Talked about there was a reason why he hasn't gone to jail yet.
Is it because there was like
I think it was because of how it was.
Is it because
it was because how the situation was handled? I think.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe because there was like a certain amount of length of time between the last time he did it and this new time that he did it.
Oh no, it's like I can't remember what it was, but I think it was because of how
I think I
who
heard
exposed
somewhere
him
that
handled
like
it. I think that was the reason.
no, I
mean,
I think
Sam is
what
good.
you're saying is like partially true. Shut up while I explain it though, because
Okay.
I think I know the full story of what you're talking about. Save your thought though. Keep it in your head, because I still want to hear it. Just let me explain. Apparently the guys who like confronted him on video, they waited until after he was running away to call the police.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that tipped him off that the police were coming, and that he like made him able to escape.
But like, just follow. He's obese. Just follow him. He can't run that far. Like,
He's a sneaky guy.
I'm not fat shaming, but he is obese. Just
Yeah.
He's not hard to spot.
I didn't tell you about this part, but Chris Hansen just recently covered this story.
Really?
I think that's crazy.
Yeah, he just yesterday. Because I subscribed to I subscribed to Chris Hansen's channel, and there's a video that came out that said EDP, and I'm like, what? And then he interviewed the guys who exposed him.
Which I think it's funny because like they just got banned, so like to have them on your channel is kind of a risk.
Yeah.
And Chris Hansen was just like, yeah, just they're on.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go take something real quick. I'll be right back.
Is it a piss? Being vegetarian actually makes it so that the only thing I can get for my employee meal at McDonald's when I work there is a cinnamon roll and cookies.
Nice. Wait, does
So
McDonald's
that's
sell?
become an entire meal.
Okay, come back.
Does McDonald's sell salads?
They used to. And even if they still did, I would rather eat like shit than salads.
They don't sell salads anymore?
No, they got rid of them.
What?
What are we talking about?
McDonald's menu.
McDonald's don't got salads.
They gave up
McDonald's
salads for the BTS
like...
card.
Mm-hmm.
What is the BTS
A worthy
meal?
trade, in my opinion.
Is there actual BTS cards?
Yeah, so the BTS meal is like it's just nuggets, fries, a drink, and a card.
So I can get a card.
There's like a special sauce.
I'm gonna get those cards and sell them on eBay, like in 5 years.
I think you can buy the cards individually as well for like $1.
That's a nice
go with
investment.
go with like $20. You'll walk away with like a couple grand in a couple years.
Bands, bro.
So, what made us get on this topic?
Just talking about life and apartments.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Nice. Are you getting one, Andrew?
No.
Andrew has said he has no desire to, which
No,
I don't blame him for. His
I like my
situation
parents,
seems fine.
so. And plus,
me.
I mean, you gotta move out eventually.
yeah, I'm not gonna be like a 30-year-old that's just living in my parents' basement.
Well,
no,
move
I'll move out at some point.
You say that now, but you know,
yeah,
you never know how things will go.
Yeah, I'll definitely get a well-paying job and then move out.
I'm not gonna move out till probably college is over.
Damn.
Aren't you getting a dorm at college?
You are a bit of a cripple.
You are.
Huh?
You're an old ball and chain. That's what they call you.
Fuck off.
I have 2 balls and a long chain. Ha ha ha. Penis.
Okay. Aren't you gonna
Fuck
get it?
off.
Aren't you gonna move into a dorm at college?
I don't think early college people are allowed to.
What?
I don't think that's like part of it.
Why?
I think I looked into that.
That's so stupid.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll just kind of see. I kind of hope that this online thing kind of just stays as an option.
Yeah, it will. For colleges, yeah.
Because that's what I kind of just want to do
online.
Damn.
Online school for college has. I think online school for college has always been a thing. It just hasn't.
Yeah, there have been like dedicated online colleges for like years.
That's true. And it's usually like for people who are homeschooled and just like, I'll stay at home still.
Right.
What else is there to talk about? There's not really that much going on right now. I mean, I'm scrolling Twitter and I can't find it.
There is.
How long have we been recording?
I'll talk about the fight.
We've been recording for 27 minutes.
Damn.
Boys, we can talk about the fights.
Oh, the fights, yes.
The fight's more
Andrew,
like the.
What, Andrew, the Mayweather versus Logan one.
Andrew.
Yep. After watching that,
Andrew.
After watching it, I contemplated why I came.
You came?
I was like, why did I come watch this?
You're just looking down at it all over your hands, and you're
okay.
Like, hey, what?
Sure. Yeah, it was like, and then it was like no one was announced a winner, because it was more like a scrimmage, and I was just kind of like, why did they do this? And then I saw how much money each person made, and I was like, that's why.
Right. That's always the main thing.
Mayweather walked out with $10 million guaranteed.
No, it was 100.
That's so many.
100 million?
Yeah, Logan got like 20 million.
20 million? I know. Yeah. Logan Paul was guaranteed 2,500,000. No, 250,000.
Mayweather made over 100 mil.
Yeah, I don't know how that. Mayweather is the ultimate flexer.
That fight was boring. It was just hugging.
Yeah, it was.
Like, what was hot about it?
True.
But we could talk about the actually entertaining fight, which was TikTok versus YouTubers.
I wanted to watch that one, but I didn't. I wanted to
that
watch.
Fight was actually entertaining to watch.
How was FaZe Jarvis?
Dude, he knocked that motherfucker out.
He actually did something?
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't hear about that? Dude,
no.
He knocked that dude out. I think he was the only person on the card who knocked someone out.
That's my boy. My boy who cried over Fortnite.
His Fortnite rage kicked in.
He was like, ah! FaZe is gonna ban me!
I thought that fight wasn't gonna be interesting, but then after watching, I was like, holy shit, okay, this dude's actually serious about this. What else? The Deji fight. We all thought Deji was gonna win.
Deji was a weird one. I don't know why he showed up. I thought he was gonna quit.
Like, he shouldn't have. His team fucked up. They should not have let him go out. So, but the TikToker he lost to, at least it was actually the guy who was, out of all the TikTokers, was the nicest one.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Because all the other ones are assholes, but
yeah,
the one he lost to was actually a really nice guy. You had to have heard about this one, the Gib versus
I did see about that.
Holder.
I saw you tweet about that.
Yeah. Well, Gib won every single round.
Yeah.
And then they're like draw.
Interesting.
And we're all like, how? And they showed the scorecards. It was not no draw. And we're all like, how the fuck is that a draw? And then, ironically enough, Keemstar is the one who got it overturned.
Yeah, that's so funny that Keem was the guy that was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, because dude, that's such a because that was Gibbs' redemption fight because he lost to Jake Paul in 2020 and then he won, but he got that draw.
Yeah, that's funny.
Up.
I saw it.
Up, man.
I thought it was funny because I saw some clips from it.
Yeah,
and I was like, how?
Like, how is that a draw? Like, they showed all the scores. It wasn't even close to a draw.
Yeah.
And it said the bottom draw.
It's like saying Logan Paul won. Like, look at the scores. Look at the stats.
It's like Taylor, because they think. Well, did you? I don't know if you heard about this, but Social Gloves, the play people ran it. They said Taylor Holder. They were like, before the scorecards came out, it said like on Twitter like Taylor Holder just beats Gibb. They quickly deleted it and put draw.
It was probably something that was planned.
Because Taylor Holder, they wanted him to win because he was going to be the next Golden Boy.
Golden Boy? I don't know, like...
He was going to be the next one to fight Jake Paul and shit like that.
Ah, he was... Okay.
But since Gibb won, they're pissed.
Yeah, probably. I like how Sam... I like how Sam has been growing increasingly uninterested and has gotten smaller.
Yeah, let me know when you're
done. We got to watch Bryce Hall. We watched Bryce Hall get his shit rocked.
I'm glad.
By Austin McBroom.
Yeah, Austin looks big.
I thought Austin was gonna win, but I didn't expect him to be that good against Bryce.
He looks like a big boy.
Oh, you should watch that fight because the ref was losing his shit on Bryce Hall.
Just like yelling at him?
I remember at one point he got pissed at Bryce Hall and he yelled at him, "Shut the fuck up!"
Probably because he was yelling, just talking.
Huh?
Probably just because Bryce Hall was just talking because he can.
It was funny, and then afterward, and then yeah. But I mean, overall, that was out of all the fights we've all watched. I think that was the most entertaining fights to watch.
Yeah, I bet I watched the worst one out of all of them.
Cause Jake Paul versus Ben Askren was way worse. Way worse.
Wasn't that like 2 minutes?
Yeah, it sucked. Boring. And plus, they gave us like an hour and a half concert.
Hey, concert. Yeah, because they know it's gonna be short. They gotta entertain you with something.
Yeah. So. Hopefully, well, I guess we have Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, which that's gonna be something.
Tyron Woodley.
He's a UFC guy, of course.
Aren't like UFC guys like terrifying?
He doesn't fight boxers.
Yeah, but like, Jake Paul should go to UFC.
They're like boxing, but I heard I don't know if I heard something about Mayweather like offering to train him, so
that
Jake
might
Paul
be interesting.
Might get rocked.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, all in all, I think the only YouTubers I want to see fight still, I want to see Jake versus KSI still.
Yeah, that'll happen at some point.
That fight's going to be huge.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good fight.
Yeah. Should we move on to another topic so that Sam can talk?
Nah, last podcast I didn't talk for a shit.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That's
true.
I'm getting my time to talk now.
But you see, I talk about everything. Because I don't care what we're talking about.
Marty and I just sat in the back not knowing what to say the whole last podcast. I want to have some talking time, man.
Yeah.
Damn, sounds like a you problem.
How about let's just get Marty in here so you guys could just talk about something random. and me and Sam will just sit back.
Don't jumble up the audio like that.
I can't watch the podcast because it's not out yet, but I want to see how much we actually talked in it.
Probably not a lot. I think
Editing it, because I had to bleep stuff out, you talked like 3 times throughout the entire thing.
See, I gotta have my talking time, man. We gotta have the C.
Do you
in the
deserve
SAC.
it though? Have you earned it?
We gotta have the C in the SAC.
It's just the same.
Sir.
Okay, you guys can talk now.
I mean, what else is there?
I don't know.
I'll go back to Twitter and just start scrolling.
I gotta leave here. I gotta leave here in like 20 minutes. So.
What's trending on Twitter? I gotta find it. Explore
There
page.
hasn't really been. I guess.
Let's see.
Let me see what's on Drama Alert.
Trending. Sonic 30th anniversary. That's not really interesting. That's just birthday. Minecraft Twitter is trending, obviously. That's literally it.
Welcome to 3. Welcome to episode 3. We gotta do something different for the next episode. We shouldn't do a podcast next episode.
We should just eat.
Oh,
Mukbang.
David Dobrik came back.
What? He was gone?
You know, David Dobrik got canceled like to all hell. Like,
oh yeah. I mean that.
Yeah, he's back.
I mean, didn't he do some questionable things?
Yes.
Wasn't it just because he makes 12-year-old haha women awkward kiss content?
What?
Wasn't like didn't he force women to do weird things on his videos?
Yeah. Yeah, with that guy named Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
Wasn't he like complicit in a rape at one point?
I think he was.
Dom was the one who was what's his face? David was the one got dragged because he was filming the stuff.
Yeah, that's very, very complicit, in my opinion.
I don't even know where is Dirty Dom still? Yeah, so that dude who did this shit, right? Who basically raped those girls.
Yeah.
He's still commenting on videos.
I don't know why that guy thinks he's. I think parents should monitor their kids' entertainment more.
Well,
look what's happened.
Until a certain age.
After David Dobrik posted on Instagram about like putting up a new video, right? Dirty Dom put a comment under it saying, "Thanks for putting me in a new video, man. Can't wait for my comeback." Even though he's not in the video, but it's like, how can he make a joke out of what he did?
Yeah. If I was a parent and I saw my kid watching, if I saw my kid watching David Dobrik, I would kick him out of my fence.
Your fence?
My fence, because I won't own a house. I'll own a piece of property and a fence around it, and a tent.
I used to be a fan of David Dobrik. That's what sucked too. I used to be a fan of him.
I didn't like the way he did his. I didn't like his sponsor stuff because he would always laugh while he was doing the sponsor. Like, guys, today this episode's sponsored by Honey. So if you guys want,
that's fair.
I was just like, can you shut up? Sponsors are not funny. Just get it over with. So I just kind of stopped.
Like, if you're gonna make a sponsor funny, like actually make a joke out of it. Don't just laugh at it because.
Say 15% or more on car insurance.
Like, you can make a joke out of a sponsorship segment and do it well. Like,
yeah.
Plenty of YouTubers do.
Yeah, there's some YouTubers that I would be glad to watch their sponsored segments because they're funny.
I didn't think about the sponsors that hard. I just skipped past it. I didn't really think about it that hard.
Skip.
I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, but
that's understandable, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think next episode we definitely gotta do something different, like a different, I guess, video. We gotta do something new. We gotta do our ideas that we've been talking
Some
about.
new, something fresh.
Yeah.
Something hot.
Like, yeah, I don't think it should be an episode of the podcast, but I think, yeah, I definitely think some SAC content that's not the same as what we've been doing is in order.
We gotta do that our video tier list thing.
Link in the description.
Hey,
okay.
Wait, we're promoting.
Cool, I'm good. I'm good now. We can end it.
Oh, are we promoting our stuff? Okay.
But ain't no simping shirts.
Follow me.
That too.
Follow me on Twitch.
Alrighty.
That too.
Peace
Follow
out.
me also on Twitch.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch, on Twitter, buy our merchandises.
Yeah.
And end the podcast right when I said woo.
Okay.